prayer. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Send the readers of prayer.
Father God, we thank you for this day, our daily bread. We ask you for your wisdom and your knowledge, Lord God, that you will be pleased with the decisions that we make for your city, Father God. We thank you and give you praise in Jesus Christ's name.
Amen.
Alderman Duggar.
Here.
Alderman Goff.
Here.
Alderman Mahoney.
Here.
Alderman Anthony. Here. Alderman Woods and Alderman Lightfoot did say they were going to be absent today.
Okay, if you will, please turn your mics on and try to speak into the mic. I've had an email from Miss Michelle Briscoe from Cabot, and she thinks we need to speak up and not mumble and mutter. And she's asked if we speak up, so everybody try to speak up. First item on the agenda would be events.
Okay, so there should be in your packet information about the 4th of July for next year. We've already started that planning process. So we're looking to have Gene Watson and David Allen Burns, who's an Arkansas native, so big talent and local talent. We have got sponsorship from Coach Rice with Stallion Transportation for half of the total cost. So the city would have $8,000 that they would be paying for 2 artists that are big right now. David Allen Burns is like upcoming artist of the year, and Gene Watson is a member of Grand Ole Opry and has been around for a long time. So that's something that would appeal to a large audience, I believe.
Yeah, I think that, you know, it was requested we build upon the last couple of years, build on bigger and better events, and so that's what she's trying to do, and so that's what I thought she needed to bring that to you for approval, and so I think that's the request we have until, was it the 28th, they wanted a signature on the contract, and
Yes.
1/2 of it's already being sponsored?
Yes.
Okay.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion by Alderman Goff with a second by Alderman Anthony to allow the mayor to sign a contract for Gene Watson and David Adam Burns to be our entertainment at the 4th of July event in 2022. All the roll. Right. Alderman Duggar.
Yes.
Alderman Goff.
Yes.
Alderman Mahoney.
Yes.
Alderman Anthony.
Yes.
Alderman Woods is absent and Alderman Lightfoot is absent. That passes.
I think you're, I'm gonna let you take the items 2 through 4.
Okay, here we go. And there is an odd noise, so we'll sit here and try to figure out. It seems like it's gone away now. Is it gone away?
It's intermittent.
It's intermittent, okay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Water Department. The financials were in the packet. Any questions? Tommy and Carol are here. We can address them to them. Now I need a motion. Okay.
Second.
Have a motion by Alderman Goff, with a second by Alderman Decker to approve the water department financials for the month of August. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Next is the planning and zoning minutes. You had 2 sets. One was July. One was the August. Any questions? You can address James Squires, who's here this evening. Now I need a motion to approve each set of minutes.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Alderman Duggar with a second by Alderman Anthony to approve the minutes of the planning and zoning for the July meeting and the August meeting. All those in favor? Any opposed? Next will be the clerk treasurer's report. First will be, First will be the August meeting minutes. They were sent to you this afternoon and they're also laying on the table.
Motion to accept.
Second.
I have a motion by Alderman Anthony with a second by Alderman Duggar to approve the minutes of the regular meeting for the month of August. All those in favor? Any opposed? The June one should not be on there, I apologize. The next will be the treasurer's report. Presented to you in your packet was the balance sheets for the general and street fund, statement of revenue and expenditures, payment journals for each banking account, and deposit journals for each banking account. Are there any questions?
Motion to accept.
Second.
I have a motion by Alderman Anthony with a second by Alderman Goff to accept the treasurer's report as presented. All those in favor? Any opposed? The millage for 2022, it's time, Mike, do you want to discuss that?
The millage rate, and we have left it at 1.8 mils for since in the 80s, and we believe that we just leave it at 1.8 mils. It's personal property tax, real estate tax, city receives, and so I think we need to leave it as long as we possibly can.
Motion to approve. Second.
I have a motion and a second to keep the millage at 1.8 by Alderman Duggar with the second by Alderman Goff. All those in favor? Any opposed? Completed, sir.
Okay, on item number 5, I sent out an email for First Security Bank Building. Did everybody receive it and read it?
Yes.
Any discussion? You want to have any discussion on that? Any questions of anything?
I didn't know, I wonder what the water department, I thought the new building was a good idea.
It's part of the bonds that passed too, so, I mean,
So,
we passed a bond that had funding in there for a new city. I think it transpired about some communication outside of the meeting, and so
well, I
I think we, if I'm not mistaken, $750,000, is that correct, for building in that bond, Mayor? I don't know.
700, but there was never any intention of spending that much money.
Right,
We believe that, and I sent it in an email to you, what, I believe that a cost would be per square foot that could cover a building and parking.
right.
I thought the new building would be ideal because I think you needed more space. 2,000 square foot, and then you can also design it that will fit your needs. So I think it is not gonna be much more than what we're gonna pay with the repairs of the First Security Bank. I say no.
I agree.
Second, third.
All right, let's go to the next item, is BIDC property cleanup. Now, I think I had communicated with you that there was, give or take, 60 acres that the Beebe Industrial Development Commission purchased back in the early 90s, or late 80s, early 90s. And they have deeded that property over to the city of Beebe now. The property does require some cleanup. We've had a couple of bids on cleanup, or we've obtained a couple of prices, and that's for the grinders to go in and grind everything else safe, all it down to ground zero, okay? And, you know, years ago, the timber was taken off of it, and it left a lot of stumps out there. You can't push all we have bush hogged what we could in the last couple of weeks. But we believe that, the cleanup from Cherry Street back to First Street would be, approximately somewhere between $25,000 and $30,000. And if you want to cost that, you know, you're receiving property at 60 acres at $500 an acre, so it's a pretty good deal. And so we need, I think, Nick, you've talked to a couple of people, if you want to elaborate on that and, let the council know.
The two people I talked with said they take all the trees out, push off the ground, no stumps, it's open field. The only things they can't take out is the real gigantic trees that have to be, something that would be left. But it's something we can take care of later on, maybe. At the moment, property is useless until it gets clear.
And I will tell you, I think Alderman Goff, for the efforts he put in on this, he did a lot of communication with the IDC, corporate members, and actually, communicator was able to receive the signatures to sign it back over to the city of Beebe. So, you know, I think we have to address the cleanup on it, so.
Do we want to go through a bid process and let everybody bid? Advertise it, let them bid, put it in, seal bid, and then bring it to the next meeting?
We found two people with the grinder so far, and there may be others.
That's what I would like to see done.
Okay,
Bid it out, set it up for the next meeting, and then get it done.
all right, yeah, you know.
The only thing with that is, I had a company come in so they can do it before the wet season comes in. They can have it done in a week. The other guys can take them a month, and then wet season comes in, we're looking at 2 or 3 months. So you kind of fall in your court on that. If you want it done, kind of come in to do it.
I guess it really all depends on what we're gonna do with the land. Whether we need it really quick,
Yeah, I don't know if you need it.
Did you get two, Nick, did you get two different prices?
2 different prices, but they were the same. I mean, they were pretty much in the same ballpark.
It's Mike Cords. We ordered 4 new ones today.
The only difference is one company can get it done in a week. The other guy's gonna take him months to do it.
And one of those companies, Beebe as well.
Yes, the company that's gonna take longer to do it is a Beebe resident. The other company, they can have it done in a week.
the company out of Beaver can have it done in a week. Like I said, I don't know what our exact plans are. I understand we need to get some of that.
We can bid it. You want to bid it?
It's a, yeah. Bid it out and see where we get done.
I would
Yeah, okay, we'll go out and bid it on.
Just so everybody knows, those who are watching, understand, we're having an issue with our mic cords, that's why you're hearing that weird sound. Things that ordered 4 new mic cords, so hopefully next week we'll take care of.
Yeah, we've also always, we have questions about Halloween. I sent you out an email about it. I think Hardy's followed up with an email today. We requested to do whatever cabinet and search we were doing, and we received that, and it looked like everybody was staying with the actual date or something. Y'all good with that?
I think the churches are too, so I like to align with them.
Okay. All right, we're good with that. Okay, we have an ordinance waiving competitive bidding on new body cameras.
Yes. And actually will be ordinance number 2021-22.
Motion to read by title only.
Second.
Have a motion by Alderman Anthony with a second by Alderman Goff to read ordinance number 2021-2022 by title only. All those in favor? Any opposed? An ordinance, an ordinance to waive the requirement of competitive bidding for the purchase of body cams and dash cams for the Beebe Police Department, declaring an emergency and for other purposes. I need a motion to adopt the ordinance.
So moved. Second.
Alderman Duggar,
Yes.
Alderman Goff,
Yes.
Alderman Mahoney,
Yes.
Alderman Anthony.
Yes.
I need a motion to dispense with the second and third readings.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar,
Yes.
Alderman Goff,
Yes.
Alderman Mahoney,
Yes.
Alderman Anthony.
Yes.
Not calling Alderman Woods and Alderman Lightfoot because they are not here. I need a motion to adopt the emergency clause.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar,
Yes.
Alderman Goff,
Yes.
Alderman Mahoney,
Yes.
Alderman Anthony, please. Passes.
Okay, on the next ordinance on 2021-22 annexation of water department. I sent you out an email about that also. Now, if you recall, when we talked about the air burners, we talked about location and placement, and it was suggested that it be placed outside of the city limits out toward, Henderson Road off to the right down toward, the wetland. The water department has, a couple of 60-acre tracts and then a larger tract also, I think, so. They picked out a 60-acre tract of land up there. No one lives on the land. It's not annexing. It's a, I would say, the Facebook's on there right now saying that we've been there, what's going on, why are we hiding things? But we're not. And no one's being annexed. In 60-acre plot of land that we can place the air burner on. And I went ahead and did all the paperwork that would be required to annex it into the city. Through the county met, the county approved it. The only thing that the council has to do is approve this ordinance. Then we will go directly to the state and request an air quality permit. And otherwise, we had to go through the hoops with the county and then the county with the state.
Motion to read, 2021-23 by title only.
Second.
In order to accepting the annexation of certain territory to the city of Beebe, approving the schedule of services to be extended to said area and assign such to Ward 2. Need a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar,
Yes.
Alderman Goff,
Yes.
Alderman Mahoney,
Yes.
Alderman Anthony.
Yes.
I need a motion to dispense with the second and third readings.
So moved.
Second.
Alderman Duggar,
Yes.
Alderman Goff,
Yes.
Alderman Mahoney,
Yes.
Alderman Woods.
Yes.
Alderman Anthony, I apologize. It's not an emergency clause. Motion passes.
Thank you for that, Mr. Mayor.
I did not answer, email I received this afternoon also from Michelle Christo from Cabot. Why did the new pavement on South First Street just past Green Environmental Property and Open Property stop? The rest of the street needs to be surfaced all the way there. Anybody want to take that?
I think we've met our goal for this year. So it's something we might be able to put in the next year's budget. We'll come back to
I think we all agree we picked out the worst possible places and we fixed everything. We spent $350,000, $400,000, we spent $200,000 more than we normally would. We're still working on the project right now. So I think we did far beyond what we normally do. We have to make the revenue. And then also the council wanted to know, wants to know about pulling the ditches all along First Street and if they're going to be pulled and when. I drove it this afternoon. I didn't see anything drastically wrong with it. I know we're working on First Street at South Fork Home already. We already had some ditches pulled along in front of Oakley back to around the third past the Environmental Green. And so I drove it this afternoon. I didn't see anything, but if you want to expenditure, do whatever is being requested. I'm not sure what's being requested. Okay, you had also, I think Carol sent out, something in the way of, the communications that she received and forwarded to you. For consideration, you may want to discuss anything.
I have not had time to read it. I got off work late today, I have not had time to read over it.
The restaurants.
I want to discuss it, you want to type with the,
I'd rather table it to the next meeting.
okay, all right. All in favor of table? Any opposed? All right. Anybody, want to discuss, our agenda format? Also received an email from Ms. Crisco about our agenda format. We're going to get an ordinance on agendas, and we have an ordinance and documents in our codification book. It is exactly word for word as recommended by the Arkansas Municipal.
Motion to keep it as is.
Second.
Is there anything else?
I got something.
Yes, sir.
I don't mind bringing it up. I was contacted today by, our police, one of our police officers. There's been a vehicle that has recently come up for sale. It is a, 2014 Ford Explorer. And what happened was the constable, out of Searcy is not gonna run for reelection. So they have he has a 2014 Ford Explorer. It's got 85,000 miles. It's fully equipped. I got a video if y'all would like to watch it. The only thing it don't have is a cage, which they said that they could probably get a used one fairly cheap, and they're asking $12,000 for it. One that's not equipped at all. I looked up today for the same year model with almost double the miles, it's selling for $14,000. That's the no equipment. It's fully radios, everything in it. This is not something we have to do, but I told them I would bring it up to you all, just because of the fact that I thought it was a pretty good deal. And I do have a video I can pass around and let y'all watch it. That, I mean, it looks like a nice ride. And it would be pretty much used, after talking with them, as a, it would give us a spare vehicle. It's not like we could either put one of the bigger officers in it and let them do it, but that would give us an extra vehicle sitting on our lot in case anything was to ever go down with that. Spare is in decent shape.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just wanted to bring that up because when he sent it to me, I did a little research on it myself. It looked like a fairly good buy.
Place it in the form of motion if you want to purchase it.
I'll make a motion that we purchase it for $12,000. I say
Alderman Duggar,
Yes.
Alderman Goff,
Yes.
Alderman Tony,
Yes.
Alderman Anthony.
Yes.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.